What's up guys, MGN Movie Gamer News here. Today I'm back with another video on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, and now Tangle and Whisper have released, and they're pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really know much about these characters until like the mobile games, and I didn't know much about the IDW comics like that. I thought that they were like not canon, that they didn't matter, but I guess Sega's like slowly trying to bring in the IDW characters into the mainline Sonic games, because in the recent podcast for the Tales Tube, Tangle just kept mentioning a whole bunch of the other characters from the comic, and I'm just like, However, let's get to it. Alright, so, of course we know we're Team Tangle, and I did play a bit of the festival early, and I knew that there was 5 more rewards left. And overall, I think Tangle's fun to play with. Whisper's cool too. I remember thinking like, oh, like cool, they're gonna come with vehicles, and then realize, it's just them themselves that are coming to the game, and I'm just like, oh. And so then they must have their vehicles from the game. And their vehicles already being in the game was like a huge hint of them coming, which is funny how I didn't even think of that. I'm pretty sure some fans are able to point it out. They're like, this looks like Tangle, this looks like Whisper. I'm just like, you think so? I'm like, guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, now we have our answer. Overall, as long as the Sonic fans are happy to have the IDW characters in here, that's all that matters. I'm pretty sure they wanted Surge, but Tangle and Whisper, not a bad start. Not a bad start. Given how they were mentioned in Frontiers, they're in the Sonic Forces mobile game, which used to be Sonic Forces Speed Battle, but they just changed it to Sonic Forces for some reason. I don't know if I used that, but yeah. Okay, what the hell? Oh, it's tap. But no. Who have you guys played as so far? Are you still playing this game, or are you just waiting for it to, you feel like it's died out maybe? Mega Man is next. I would not be surprised if Mega Man was to if he were to come out like next week. I think that would be crazy, but we just gotta wait and see. That's all we gotta do. All we have to do is wait and see for when they come out, and when they decide to, release 3 characters. I'm curious as to when they're gonna announce the next characters. Maybe sometime in April, if I'm being honest. I know they're talking about the 3rd round to the Legends competition, and I'm just like, I already have a feeling that's gonna be a thing in March, and I'm just like, yep, most likely something in March. We'll see. But I think we're probably gonna get Mega Man and Proto Man next month only. Which sucks, but hey, we'll get a new track anyway. Right, next race. Alright, back to the cap feature, and just, of course, September in Whisper. But I think, for them to get added in this, not a bad decision, not a bad decision for adding the IDW characters or anything. I think, people wanted them in the mainline Sonic game, but Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is like the best thing they could easily add right now. To get people and fans, like, oh my god, like, finally something. But, let's see what comes after this, other than Mega Man and Proto Man. But, people are hoping that we don't get another Sonic character. I feel like if the next racers are just all Sonic characters, then that'll be no point in, not even no point. Then what's the point of having it be 3 racers if it's just going to be Sonic characters? People want the other Sega characters involved as well. Look, Jet Set Radio's getting a new game. They could easily add him as a racer, and then they could easily give us, maybe say a Virtual Fighter character, or Yeah, they could do Virtual Fighter, they could do Streets of Rage, but I feel like the most obvious pick would be Amigo from Somebody Amigo, and possibly like, I don't know. I mean, I want to say Rystar would be a good choice, but he hasn't had a game in years. It's been years since we've seen Rystar in a video game. I mean, sure, he was like he was the flag character in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, Sonic Racing Transformed, Sonic and Sega. But I mean, you never know. You never know what they'll do for the next two races, who they decide to add and give us. But more importantly, the DLC. Like, we already know what's coming next for the DLC, so it's like we don't know what's happening for the free racers. Like, I don't know, but like for me, I feel like the Ninja Turtles definitely going to be all 4 of them are going to be in their own slot, and then definitely the I want to say obviously Aang. He's the most obvious pick you could go with in this DLC thing. But yeah, I mean, if anything, if there's anyone I feel like that would make sense with Aang, I'd say Korra. I don't know why, but I'd say Korra would make the most sense because one, it's not like they're giving us someone who, you know, it's not like they're giving us, you know, someone very close to Aang. I think doing it with someone from another Avatar franchise would make the most sense. But of course, we'll find out at a later time. So yeah, next race. Alright, now I'm racing as Whisper, of course, and we're still Team Whisper. But, yeah, no, like I said, I don't really know much about these characters. Like, I never got the chance to read the Sonic comic books like that. I didn't know they were, like, big, so, like, I was like, okay, I just no point in reading them. Like, I only have use for the video games, but, and their stories. But now that they're like slowly going into the story of the comic books, I'm just like, alright, like this is pretty big. And then, you know, a lot of fans are happy. They're truly happy that they're in this game. But they're looking forward to when these characters get to join the main story games. Like Generations, Tears, Unleashed, basically. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I think having these two come in, interesting. Really, really crazy choice. Because, you know, I never would have thought, yeah, Sonic characters while being free. No, they were just like, yeah, forget it, here you go. So we got Tangle and Whisper. But like I said, next is Mega Man. Then that's where the DLC would go, Turtles, and Avatar. But we don't know if Aang's gonna come with like Katara or if it's gonna be Korra. But given that the title for it says Legends, I feel like that would make the most sense for it. To add Korra with Aang, because you know they were both two with the different series, and I feel like it would make the most sense if both of them get added together. But we'll see. And then of course the free racers. We don't know who else they're adding. We just gotta wait and see. But of course we'll find out in no time. We'll find out soon. We'll find out soon who's getting added, who's not getting added. And I'm sure the fans will be pleased, of course, by who's getting added. I mean, personally, I feel like if they're gonna end off the free racers in a crazy way, I truly believe Bayonetta is gonna get added. Bayonetta has to. I feel like it just makes the most sense. Like, I don't know, like, her being in this game would fit. Wow. The placement. Finish! But yeah. Next race. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys one more race after this, of course. But yeah, no, like I said, I think it's interesting that they're doing this free racers, basically giving us, you know, 2 extra Sonic characters that are they're coming from the comic books, and who knows what else they do. If they really want to give us another, you know, they want to give us another freaking comic book, or not even another Sonic character in general, I feel like doing Classic Sonic would be the best decision they could do, especially since it's his anniversary, and they have to go big with it, of course. Like, they really have to. Like, they have to go do Classic Sonic as a free racer, give us his car from, you know, Sonic Drift, and then have him be a speed type, and his vehicle being a speed type as well. And then, but we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do with the free racers. I just feel like maybe Amigo would make the most sense. You know, he makes the most sense. He had a new game. Then with Jet Set Radio, he's getting a new one too. So him being added, I wouldn't be mad with or disappointed. I think that'd be a great decision. I mean, if they wanted to try like Alex Kidd, I mean, sure, but the truth is he hasn't had a new game in years either. There's gotta be characters that people would like recognize from the start. They're like, oh yeah, I know this guy, and then like, I know this character. But in time, we'll know who gets added, who doesn't get added. So we just gotta be patient and see what goes on with this game. Cause like I enjoy it. Like, you know, I really do enjoy this game. I just think you know, most of the fans sometimes they kind of complain about it here and there, saying that it's like kind of. I wouldn't even blame I wouldn't blame the fans. There are people that will say that this game fell off, but in reality, it hasn't really fell off. They're giving us content. They're doing, you know, what you know has to be done for this game. Of course, you know, giving us characters every month. Smart decision. It's an interesting way to keep the game alive. I never really knew a game that would do that, but take it. So, and then we just gotta wait and see what goes on next for us. Yeah, basically. We still have plenty of content getting added to it, so wait and see. And really chill. Next race. Personally, I believe that Tangle and Whisper were supposed to come out around like Valentine's Day and stuff like that, because everyone was saying about how they were like good things together in the comics, and I'm just like, okay. But the freaking I think yeah, with II getting delayed to early February, that definitely pushed them to get released later in the month. Unless they were always planning to get released later in the month, then that would make sense. Kind of similar to like, I want to say Ichiban maybe, no, not like Slughead and Patrick, because we thought the DLC were getting released first in that month. Kind of similar to Minecraft and the DLC when the joke is getting released at the end of October. But instead, no, they swapped it around in November. In October it was the DLC release first, and then it was the free racer. Then November it was the free racer, and then the DLC. So that was cool. And then in December they made us wait with, like, I want to say, yeah, Christmas Eve for the release of the freaking Knights, and I thought that was cool. They were like, yo, happy early Christmas. I'm just like, whoa. I'm like, you get this and the festival on Christmas? I'm like, but Knights was the only thing we got from Sonic Racing in December. Like the only thing we got. And I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but and then in January we only had Pac-Man and a Ghost. And I was like, wait, I'm like, there has to be more. I'm like, it shouldn't just be, well, then we found out freaking I got getting delayed to February to then freaking giving us like the release of under February. So that was cool. But then next SmackDown, hopefully he's not releasing it on purpose.
Finish! Good.
There we go. Diamond cutters. Alright. That'll be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.